Somewhere out
Alright. Who else's hands are sore? Yeah. Yeah, well, they shouldn't be. They look very red, but I think I lost feeling. Yeah. A couple of years ago, the drum circle actually did the Art Healthy Festival. We drank for 6 hours that day. Goodbye. Yeah. No. We actually took shifts because there were only two of us facilitating at the time. So, and we needed a break because it was the start of Georgia summer. So we not only had to play for 6 hours, but in the open sun.
Yeah, it was like she took 30 minutes. Okay, but like we were playing together, she took 30 minutes. She took a 30-minute break. And I took a 30-minute break. So it was basically 5.5 hours for both of us.
Yeah. But we had to actually, just to give our hands a break, we had to swap from drumming to percussion instruments to just like doing vocal stuff. If you don't think you can drum for 5.5 hours, you're right. All right.
I'm done.
How was everyone's week on a scale from
What are your drum and how your week was? Okay.
Translation. All right, show week. That's good. All right.
So it ended with a bang, and you're here ending your week. So let's talk about that.
Why do you hate us, Megan?
Well, it's loud here. All right, so man, you have an exercise for us?
Yeah, let's relax thing and kind of chill for a minute.
All right.
Do you want to do the breathing thing and lead into it with or I can do it. That's fine.
I can never understand which light switch.
I know it's
Hey,
It does. It changes.
That's when something happens.
Somebody comes in and rewires it every weekend.
It's too quiet in here. Drum something. I like that.
Thanks.
You want the KK notes?
Do we have? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I can lead in with the
Yeah, so if you're in the building, you do this.
Need your drums for this exercise. You can set them down in front of you. Right now, I just want you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable and listen to the sound of the ocean drum, sound of the bells, and use the bells as sort of the medium to create a bit of a pulse. And take a deep breath in. So we store a lot of stress and our tension, not just emotionally, but physically too. So it can manifest like through headaches, through back pain. So we're gonna do something a little strange. So just bear with me. Bear with me. So just tense up the muscles in your neck and your shoulders. Like try to get your shoulders to meet your ears. 3, 2, 1, release. Relax. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing with the muscles in our arms. Tense up. You can do like the Iron Man or the Superman pose if you want to. But just enough to put a little stress on your muscles. And feel a nice deep breath in between. Out. Next, we're going to tense up the muscles in our torso and our back. So, if that means leaning over, or just like tightening your trunk muscles, whatever may be tense for you. And release. Right. Now, if both feet aren't planted on the floor, I want you to do so. Alright, now we're going to do the same thing in our feet and our legs. So just tense up your legs. Alright. Now let's just roll our shoulders a bit. Roll out your neck. Get rid of any excess tension that you didn't work out. And we're going to finish this part of the exercise with 4 cleansing breaths. So, in, out, and in, and out, good. Breathe in, out, breathe in, and out. Open the floor again.
And now that you're relaxed, I'd like you to pick up your drum. What I do is I want you to open part of your hand, hit near the center to get that low tone. Perfect. What I'm going to do is I want you just to sit for a minute, and I'm going to start a very slow, just when you feel the tempo, just join in with me, and just only hit that one low bass note with me on a just slow kind of cadence. Once we get that unison of that just low note, I'm going to hum a note. I just hum. When you feel comfortable, join in on a different note, on the same note. It doesn't matter. Just hum a note. Just kind of feel the drum, the note you're humming. Just kind of hold it out. Even obviously the breathe a little bit and push through. Just kind of see if we get that. That's just cool. Feel. Right? So I'm going to start out real slow.
And keep the same note.
Keep the same note. Well, you can change it if you want. There's no rules to that. You like, hey, I like this note, but I want to go different. That's fine. And it's completely atonal, so don't worry about fear.
I'm completely neutral, so I probably won't change it.
Right. So I'm going to start this. It's right now. I'm just going to start drums, and you hear me come in with the opening note. Feel free to join in. Let's just get a nice, slow, methodical pace going here. So. On your next 1 or 2 breaths, go ahead and stop. I don't know what harmony was. It sounded cool. I think we were doing a nice little
We can use the piano and find out.
sound.
Alright.
Could you hear everybody? That sounded really good. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I can, yeah.
What were you doing?
I think I was doing it roughly.
Yeah.
I think I was on Google with somebody. So maybe that's why. Maybe it blended.
Maybe.
Because I almost felt like I've heard 4 individual things.
Yeah.
So it might have been blending in on some notes.
Just a cool, to me, it's like a cool way just to not be so busy. Just kind of let it go. Just relax, you know? I thought about it one time and I was like, just chill. Oh, yeah. She wanted you to get licensed.
Wait, what?
She wanted you to get licensed. She said, okay, I'll get the license. We're fine.
Well, I only have one brain cell, so remember the whole prompting thing with Miss Sue? Gesturals don't work for me. Well, you aren't looking at me. Yeah, without doubt. All right. We're mostly in a circle. So, what we're going to do now, before we get to our main activity, we're going to play a little warm-up game. So, I'm going to pound a rhythm, any rhythm, on the drum, and it will pass to the person on my left. And as soon as they hear me finish, they will have to do the beat. And hopefully towards the end, it'll be just a continuous round of beats. We're going to do a practice round, okay? All right. Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
was
it.
it.
Yeah, you had it. Alright. So if we really want to get interesting, we'll close our eyes and try to figure out who's next to us. Now, if you can't localize sound exactly, keep your eyes open. Or if you just want to see us make absolute fools of ourselves, you can do that too.
I'll make it more fun.
Uh,
No one does.
Yeah.
Trust myself.
I will say though, this part you want to restrict it to no more than like 4 or 5 beats.
Yeah.
Anything over than that, you're just being really ridiculous.
Yeah.
Alright. And we're gonna close our eyes. Alright, I'll start us off.
Wait,
And
which way are we going?
we're going to the right.
To the right, to the right.
Alright. Oh, I broke my own roll.
Whoop.
Wait.
It went to you.
Play it again.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Alright, you can open your eyes now. Alright, you have the floor.
So we've been going over using syllables, traditional syllables, for teaching new drum patterns. There's a Nigerian drummer named Babatunde Alatunji. He came up with the basic system. So everybody might remember it. I'm not sure, but the center beat. Everybody play it one time. Okay, let's call it Dune. So if I say Dune, you play the center beat. Dune, 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 Dune. Okay, so that's the Dune. And then the outside beat, the open tone, are, what, does anybody remember what they are?
Taka.
Right. For the djembe, for the West African style, it's Godo. So Dune, Godo. So if I say Godo, 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 Dune, Godo, Dune. Okay, so Godo, Dune, Godo, Dune, Dune, Godo, Dune, Dune, Godo, Dune, 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 Godo, Dune, 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 Godo, Dune, Dune, Godo, Dune, Dune. Go. Now,
I'm fine.
what's up?
He said, go.
Go. Now. Okay. Do, do, do. So the do is usually with your non-dominant hand, and the go and the goo is usually with your dominant hand. But that's not a hard and fast rule. Babatunde says that he only uses that as a reference. Some people make it more hard, hard, and that's it. That's the way to but the master said, do it the way that's best for you. Now, the final sound that Opportunity teaches is the pause sound, just what we usually call the slap. So, do you guys remember the slap? You got slap happy during one session. Yeah, I think you maybe just, it's like a karate chop. Have you done it before? Okay, so it's using the side of your hand.
As opposed to your fingers.
As opposed to your fingers. Like, when I was first taught, I was taught to use my fingers. That's really painful for a lot of people after a long time. So I'll go. So my class, even Opportunity teaches it the way Megan teaches it. Like it's more of a karate chop. So that's healthier for you to do the karate chop.
Basically, you're avoiding using anywhere where your hand is bony.
Yeah, not going
So you're not going
to
to hit straight with this side. You're going to come and catch it in the middle and catch it like that.
Look at
If
the
you
pop
hit it
sound.
that hard anywhere where your hand is bony, it hurts. Like I burst a blood vessel doing that one day. So don't do that.
Yeah, which is actually what made me think, okay, what's another way this can work?
Hannah's hands are not happy if you break them.
Yours hands are enough to be careful.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So this pattern, I want you to repeat the vocal part with me, but there's a pause in there, so listen to how I'm doing it. It's goon, godo, godo, goon. Goon, godo, godo, goon. Goon, godo, godo, goon. So say it loud. Goon, godo, godo, goon. Goon, godo, godo, goon. What Matt's doing? He's doing, but he did something funny there. He used Emily's name. So let's go around the room using each other's name first. So Emily, what's her name?
Megan.
Megan.
Aiden.
Sarah. Sarah. Zoe.
Kirkland. Might be talking about your team one.
Matt. Matt.
So there's another beat that gets added on after that.
That was the call of the drumming, right?
What's that?
That one was the call of the drumming, right?
This is actually, yeah, sorry about that. This is actually the main rhythm of the song. And the song and the lyrics are the same. It's Aramile, Aramile, Ara. Aramile, Aramile, oh. Aramile, Aramile, oh. That's better. Aramile, Aramile, oh. Aramile, Aramile, oh. Let's see if we can do it with the drum beat.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. So, we're going to start with the O's. So let's stop the drums and just do the voice. Snap and oh. Think about the drum beats. Yep. Oh. Oh. We do it one more time. Oh. Keep snapping. So this time we're negative units. Do the drum beat in that part, and then with no drum beat, do that. Oh, here we go. Now let's just do the drum beat. Yeah, because there's
I've lost the drum beat.
So the drum.
That's good. If you can do it together. But if you have to stop, that's cool. Cool. Okay. Just the drums. And where we would have the break. Add in your own sound. On 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey!
Yeah.
Huh. What you see?
Spice it up.
Rodeo. Whoa. And when you're ready, go back into
It's so hard to do.
Do it. Okay. Everybody do what Aiden's doing. Do the vocals for this. Everybody. Okay, negative stop drumming. And just sing. Good. Good job. Eight. Zoe. Matt. Two boys, Matt. All right, good job. First time. Now, when you're playing drums and vocalizing or singing along, and actually drumming activates four lobes of your brain, but between the colossus callosum, left side and right side, there's a disconnect usually between vocals and rhythm. So when you start singing and playing drums together, it joins synapses that aren't used to working together. So it really is hard to play drums and sing together. That's why singing and playing drums is really, really helpful for folks with dementia or Parkinson's disease, especially. It helps make these connections, and it's also really good when the brain is still very plastic. Brain plasticity is higher when you're a child. So trying to get kids to play rhythm sticks and sing is really, really helpful. It's really good for you. So if you had trouble, don't worry about it. It's hard for me when you're just developing new skills mentally and physically as well. So good job.
Those parts of the brain aren't friends.
Now,
Those parts of the brain aren't friends.
they aren't friends, but they're getting to be friends in here.
Emily, you have something? You want?
Which thing were you wanting me to do?
The rain? Oh, sure. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to listen. It's all right. All right, guys. So, we're going to do something. This actually works very well. It was raining this morning. That's what I was thinking. Nice. Okay, I'm finally on the right wavelength now. I swear I'm late. Okay, so this is an activity that. Well, no, you know how it feels. Yeah. Matt, am I interrupting your conversation?
You are, teacher.
All right. So this is an activity
So what I
that.
say.
Matt. This is something that I like to call drumming up a storm. And so basically, we're going to mimic the sounds of rain. So the first step of this that I like to do is, this is actually how I learned the activity because I learned it in the theater group. So the first way we're going to do it is with body percussion. So what we're going to do is, the first step is, let me back up a little bit. How I'm going to go about this and direct it, is when I make eye contact with you, you guys mimic what I'm doing. So we're going to. It's moving face over there. That's just
How can you make a face?
Okay, so this is the first step. Kind of like a soft rain coming in when it should start, or maybe the wind. And then we pick it up a little bit with a little drip. Yeah. And a little faster. All right, then maybe it starts getting a little heavier. Yeah, there we go. So normally in my theater group, we did this on on these giant wooden bleachers. So then my director would just like wave an arm and everyone would jump up in like a wave and we'd have this big thunderous crash. But this carpet is lame. So we don't really get thunder from that. So if you guys can go ahead and set up your drums.
I think I did it.
All right, so we're gonna practice just that part because that takes a little bit more coordination. So if I went like this way, it would start with you and then kind of go in a line and kind of fall down that way, kind of like dominoes. So if we did like this and just all hit the center tones on the drums, okay?
So do.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. There we go. 3, 2. Yeah, and then if we went the other way. Nice. Okay. So let's start off the opposite direction this time. Let's start off with 6 o'clock. There we go.
Nice.
Maybe it backs off a little bit.
Actually, went real well.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when the thunder congratulated itself. Yeah! I was like, the thunder's like, we're doing it.
Have you heard people say, like, I know that a lot of kids were told this, like, who were scared of thunderstorms, that, like, a thunderstorm is like the Angels bowling.
I've heard
Yeah,
that.
and that's when you get a strike. They just got a lot of strikes
Yeah,
today.
they did.
You know? All right, so the second phase of this is instead of just doing thunder on the drums, we're going to transfer all of those sounds onto the drum. So it's gonna be relatively transfer pretty well. So this motion is just gonna move to this. Yeah, there we go. And then instead of snaps, we're just gonna do it's like little raindrops. Yeah. And then we'll just start with kind of a light pattern on the side. Yeah. There we go. I really love how that last bit transfers to the drum because it just sounds so much like wind. Like, I love how that transfers to the drum head so much. It's like my favorite part. So, yeah. Awesome, guys. That was fun.
We got 7 minutes left. Let's just jam.
beautiful.
Have to go with the absolute most dramatic, didn't you, Matt?
Right? And just the tail though was really nice. It extends.
All right, so that's it for today. Have a good weekend, guys, and we'll see our online friends next week.
Yeah.
Do we have live viewers?
Nobody commented anything, so I don't know.